man, oh man. I can't believe we got the great Robert Miles here in our office. It's an honor, Uncle B.
Honor's all mine, son. And after getting a closer look at your operation, I feel much better about moving forward with you on this.
All right.
It's a class act.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I did pick out all the furniture.
Fascinating.
What my man Pete here means to say is that you have an eye for detail.
Thank you.
Not exactly.
Speaking of detail, why don't we discuss the details of how we might be able to move forward with this potential partnership?
All right. That was a smooth little segue there.
Thank you kindly. Pete, why don't you take the reins on this?
Gladly. Now, as we all know, we were initially set to move forward with Shep. Until very recently here, where Uncle Bobby had one of his famous changes of heart.
Hey, the heart wants what it wants, right?
Yes. Well, we still need an athlete with Shep's market saturation in order for us to successfully launch our national campaign. And to be quite frank with you, MP, in order for us to feel comfortable replacing Shep with you, you'll need to accomplish 3 things.
All right, cool. Let's hear it.
First of all, you need to get a shoe deal. That should go without saying.
Absolutely. Okay, that's no problem.
You also need to endorse some deal with a high-profile sports beverage.
Which one?
Anyone. Something you can get at a gas station or a supermarket. Look, studies show that without a shoe deal and a sports beverage, professional athletes don't have enough clout to influence the purchasing habits of households with a combined income of $100K or more. And that's a key demographic for us.
What studies are you referencing? Because I haven't seen those numbers.
Finally, we're also going to need a 3rd national endorsement deal, anything within reason.
A 3rd national endorsement deal? That is a lot to get done in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And I think we should approach this reasonably.
Reasonable. You guys, this tribe is entitled to nothing. You want this national commercial, MP, you're gonna have to earn it. Nothing is given.
Pete, here is a lot of things, slightly abrasive being one of them, but he's excellent at his job. And if Pete says MP needs 3 national endorsement deals, then MP needs 3 national endorsement deals.
Okay.
All right. That sounds fair.
I mean, those are all things that we're working towards anyway.
We're good then.
It's true.
You knock out those deals and we'll play ball.
Great. Uncle Bobby, I just want to say it's an honor to have you here in this room working with us. As someone who grew up in the city, I've always looked up to you and the example you've set. You are an inspiration.
That's wonderful to hear, but flattery will only get you so far.
I'm just telling the truth.
Well, in that case, thank you for your kind words.
Uncle B, I'm also very excited for these challenges. And once I tick those boxes, I look forward to having you back in this office and discussing what's next, man.
Truly got a deal, kid.
All right. What's the latest?
Nate White just dropped with potential trade details. There's some mixed reaction on social.
Yeah, he just went on Top Takes Daily to talk about it. I mean, I got it all queued up if you want to check it out.
All right, let's do it.
So basically what I'm hearing right now is that Athellah Akpin is considering offering MP in 3 first-round picks in exchange for Shep Owens. But, I mean, the organization is obviously, this like internal debate about whether the price is actually too high, but this is what it's looking like to actually get the deal done.
Thank you. It's about time. Bring Shep home.
You're wrong, Perk. They'd be giving up a huge haul for a player they could have drafted just a few months ago. If I'm team president, Phil Boyer, I don't see how I can sign off on this. Are those picks all unprotected?
Well, obviously it sounds a little ridiculous, right? But, I mean, from what I'm hearing, yes, you're correct. But Athellah Akpin was told to quote, blow them away in order to make this happen.
Well, he did. I'm sorry, but that's way too much. Am I the only one who thinks this is ridiculous?
Unfortunately, yes. And I'll tell you another thing. If Phil Boyer had let his GM do his job and draft the guy that he wanted in the draft in the first place, he wouldn't even be in this mess. Mistakes were made. Now clean them up.
How did they make a mistake? MP looks every bit the prospect Shep does right now. I don't see how you can justify this deal without admitting that your organization is actually just in complete disarray. This is a mess, all right, but it has nothing to do with MP.
Okay, I'm confused. Because what is this part about Phil overruling Athellah?
Well, apparently Shep was Othella's guy before.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because it always seems so personal to him. Like well beyond some sort of clash with Freddie.
Well, it's both. Look, I did some digging, and Phil hiring Freddie just kind of pushed him over the edge. Like, he wasn't your biggest fan, but once Freddie was hired, he was convinced that you were part of some plot to overthrow him.
Bro, this is insane, man.
Nah, it's kind of just Othello.
So what do we do now?
Do we have to do anything? I mean, that trade is literally crazy. Phil would never sign off on that. I mean, would he?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Look, it's hard to get a read, man. I mean, Boyer keeps his cards close to the vest.
So now it's hard for you to get a read.
Look, I know that this is stressful, MP, but we've got a plan. All right, this isn't unexpected.
All right, then what is it?
Othello has been using Nate to leak his agenda to the press.
Right.
So it's time we do the same thing.
And you've already done all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I mean, all the fans are on your side.
Mm-hmm.
The narrative of Othello having outdated methods has already been established. I mean,
Right.
all we really have to do is tell your side of the story in full. It's time to chop his head off.
Wow, you just can't help yourself with
Well,
this.
how am I the only one that's excited? Our plan is working beautifully. I mean, we have Othello right where we want him.
Okay, I will set up a conference call with Nate. This is our ace in the hole. We'll tell him everything that's been going on behind the scenes. Nate will publish those facts, National will pick up on that story, and we'll be golden.
And we use Nate because he's been the most critical of me up until this point.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're at Tribal Council, and Othello is about to be voted off
no.
the island.
No. I'll let you know when the conference call is set up. Can you pay attention to your phone, please?
I'm looking forward to it.
Yo, these trade rumors are wild.
I ain't losing sleep over it.
Nor should you, okay? You are good in any hood.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? And it is kind of funny that the so-called Mr. Nice Guy keeps on running his mouth in the press so much.
See, he's trying to prove he's a baller with his mouth, but it don't work like that.
No, sir.
Yeah.
And the only thing that bugs me is they saying it's MP plus 3 first. Man, I'm worth at least 4 first. You feel me? Like,
Yes, you
on.
cannot put a number on talent, baby.
I'm saying.
What about 17? I mean, it's a good number.
You a goofy, bro.
Wow. Your mama a goofy.
Watch it.
Okay.
Okay. Your mom's lovely. We love you. We love your mom. We love your mom.
Hey,
She's
Sunday
great.
dinner be buzzing.
That's right.
She is fantastic.
She is.
Don't say anything about my mama again.
Some teams are stuck in the cycle of we think this is the year, we think we may finally get over the hump, and then the disappointment when it's not.
And Kevin, here is the reality. Winning championships in the NBA is extremely difficult. You can, as a front office, put a roster together on paper and think, okay, we have enough talent to win the championship, and for whatever reason, the pieces don't mesh. And the other part of this, Kevin, is sometimes luck goes into winning. A poorly timed injury, a guy who asks out that totally came out of the blue. There are so many things that go into winning in this league.
And look at the starter.
Nothing comes easy.
Shooting for Cleveland, Jared Allen. Taking 2 shots.
As Kevin, this guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Here's Wembanyama. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And slam dunk by Allen.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Here's Wembanyama.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Pass to Stevens. He kicks it to Mitchell. Elbow shot is on the way. San Antonio with the rebound. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the Battle of Wills here tonight.
DA, thanks for that update, guys. What can they do to prevent a barrage of points to start this game?
I think one thing they have to do is stay connected to shooters. Obviously, though.
Right, you don't want to give up easy looks, especially at the rim and from the three-point line.
throws, MP.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch. Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Here's Wembanyama.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
The drive by Mitchell. The layup missed.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
There's Garland. Count the bucket.
They know they got trouble with you, MP.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Osman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Allen with the screen for Garland. Looking for Allen, he gets it there. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton, they nailed just about every one of their selections.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Slim, then it's Jones. And it's Sohan in at the four-man position. That's the San Antonio 5.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Basket counts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Mitchell outside. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Sohan. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Wembanyama. Plays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama's got 13.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Allen finds Garland. Screen by Allen. Osman, the pass to Allen. And no good that time. Nice D from Slim.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's Sohan. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Wembanyama heads the bucket. He's got 15.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Heat delivered a performance for the ages. He grabbed 24 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. He came pretty close to ending the game perfect from the field. I think his coach will accept what he did. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the report, DA. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Here's Osman after the made shot from Slim. And here's Jones. Last time out, he had 13 points, and he makes that one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Timeout is called. First.
But they
runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Spurs out in front, up 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And I'm sure folks at home are looking at that schedule and thinking about making some friendly wagers. What about you, big fella?
Not me, Ernie. I'm smart with my money. I only invest in safe bets.
Like pizza.
Hey, don't laugh, Kenny. People always need pizza.
And now switching gears to our featured game, a phenomenal first half for the Spurs.
They're playing at a fast pace, seizing opportunities to beat the defense down the floor. That's created some mismatches that have been to their advantage.
Running like a young Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, I'm still running, Ernie. Running to the snack bar.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the spec, one side trying to protect their lead. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Green. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. Then there's Allen. And it's Stevens in at the power forward position. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Garland against Jones. Back to Allen. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his fourth rebound in this one. Down low, Wembanyama. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. 21 points for Slim.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
The three from Garland. The shot that time, not on target. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And that one drops.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And another miss by Cleveland.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And again, the basket is good from Slim. And that's now 25 points for Slim.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Mitchell a screen on Jones. To stop the run, San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap.
For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
And his shooting reached a tipping point, was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Bassey's checked in. And Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And there's the pass to Stevens, three-pointer, and the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Wembanyama. No good that time. And Slim picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Raul Neto's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 16. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. Passes to Osman. 4 on the clock. The baseline jumper goes down. Osman's got his second bucket of the night. 1:32 left to play here in the third. Back to Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Cleveland. It's a 16-point game. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Shoots from 12. Off the left rim and out.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Jones against Lopez. And the shot goes down. And that's 31 points for Slim.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Lopez a screen. Osman the pass to Lopez. Dishes to Rubio. 5 on the clock. Here's Neto. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jones got it. Good job in the low post. And the Spurs lead by 20.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Wembanyama. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness.
The Cavaliers, 37.
To this point,
Be up on them. You don't want to breathe, all right?
for Lopez. Pass to Johnson. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus.
Trips like that one.
For the Cavaliers, Stevens is checked in. And it's Green in for Garland. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then there's Slim. And it's Sohan in at the 4 slot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And another miss by Cleveland.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Now, here's Vassell. Covered by Mitchell.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Mitchell looking it over. It's up a three. Tries again. And Allen with the layup. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for San Antonio.
Their inside game was what secured
shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice.
Was for Slim.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Rocket 2. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 41 points for Slim.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
For 3, Mitchell, no good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.